Many of you have started your online lessons but have not received your materials yet. We know that many of the materials are on back order or have just barely been ordered and sent to you. So there may be a period that you are working in the online school without the physical materials in your hands. In this video, I am going to show you how you can find most of those materials online and what to do if you cannot find any materials for those lessons. So if you go into the lesson for today, I'm going to click on one of them. Let's look at this math lesson first. You can see in this lesson, I've clicked on the lesson navigator on the side, but partway through on this fourth activity, it no longer has everything built in. So now it's asking me to do something in the lesson guide. It shows right here that you can click on the PDF. So if you don't have the physical materials, you can click on this and open it up. If you have a printer, you can print this off. If not, just do the best you can. Recreate this on a piece of paper for your student and have them do what they're able to, or use whatever you've got for these if you are unable to print this at this time. The most important thing is that the students are practicing these things. So do the activities in the way that works best for them while you wait for your materials. And then you'll be able to check these things off. So use your best judgment. If you feel like you were able to do what it's asking and to the best of your knowledge, then go ahead and mark that off at the end. If you cannot, for any reason, find one of the activities, maybe it tells you to read a book and you cannot find that book anywhere, um, then just go ahead and mark it off and spend a little bit of time doing some other learning activities. So I'm going to show you some examples of that now. So let's say that it tells me to do something specific and I don't have that workbook and there's not an option. It doesn't have anything on the side of what I can print off. You may be able to find that here by coming to quick links and then materials I'll need. So we'll click on that. Now here it will show the student and learning coach things, the materials that you'll need if you are signed into your learning coach account and then have clicked on a course to see in this view. So you'll be able to click on these little blue links and it'll open up the materials you need. You can see for this handwriting class that there isn't anything to click on. Most of these lessons will tell you when you click on the lesson, it'll tell you we're working on writing the letter A. And it'll show a little video in there of the right way to write the letter A. So if you don't have a handwriting book, you can't find anything to print, but you can see that they were going to be learning the letter A. Then have them practice that. What you're going to be doing in handwriting and writing skills is having them write as often as possible. So they could do this in a notebook, they could do this in shaving cream, you could get creative. But just have them write whatever letter it is you see that they're working on, or word, or whatever it's asking of them. Do this to the best of your ability and have them practice writing for a little bit. So that's what you'll do. If you don't see any materials in here, just do the best that you can. If you feel like you've done the best you can, or you can't find anything for that, then you can add some other learning activities in for your students. So I'm going to show you some of those resources now as well. So I have put together this guide walking you through how to find those materials. Then down at the bottom, there are several resources. The first two that I want to show you are Lexia and Imagine Math. These are two programs that your teachers will be having your students use throughout the year. So these are good ones to get in the practice of using. If your student was maybe signing in and doing 10 minutes a day or 10 minutes 3 times a week on these programs, they are great reading and math programs that they may be using that may be required later on, but you could start including those in your day to supplement or to replace a lesson that you're not able to find all the materials for. And then feel free to mark those as complete as long as you feel like your student is learning and working hard, doing everything that they are able to online, and then supplement as needed. And then down below there are just a bunch of optional resources that are free and online that you can add into their day. So the most important thing to keep in mind is just do the best that you can. You can try and find the materials. Most things are available. If there isn't anything available for you to print or to look at as an example, do the best that you can with your student and then go ahead and move on to the next thing. And then we will have classes up and ready for you in a couple weeks, and you'll have a lot more guidance on that and support from a homeroom teacher.